Okay, Spider-Man Far From Home. My theory is Mysterio, he actually is actually from another reality. I don't even think he's actually the main villain of the movie. I don't think he's the main villain of the movie, to be honest. I actually think it actually going to be someone else. I think it actually someone is actually controlling controlling Mephisto. I keep want to say Mephisto, but it's actually Mysterio. Mysterio. I think he even someone's controlling him, or he actually working for someone bigger than he is. Even with the elemental creatures that he fought. Yes, everybody's thinking that it's actually him created it. I even think it's probably him created that. But all that could be a plan for the big boss. You know what I'm saying? Or check this high crazy theory. That actually could be Peter Parker in another reality, but he just come and help him out. Now, two things in the thing I want to talk about in the trailer. You notice that he actually said that he's the Avengers, that he made Mysterio Avengers. Why would he make him Avenger and you got Nick Fury still alive and he actually in the movie? Now, I have seen a theory, which is a pretty good theory. I actually do agree with that theory. Can't really. I think his name Waku. He's actually made a theory. I mean, I thought about this a long time ago. I would just wish I'd have actually made a video about it, but I didn't. Hey, you lose. Hey, you have opportunity to do something, but you don't. You lose it. You lose it. But hey, I agree with his theory because that alone go with my theory. I'm thinking Nick Fury is actually a Skrull. I mean, you gotta think about it. Like he was saying that he said when Peter Parker mentioned Captain Marvel name, he said don't even invoke her name. Now he guessing that, which I was guessing that he's a Skrull. Cause why would Nick Fury act like that? Nick Fury don't act like that about nobody. You see what I'm saying? So I would guess he was a Skrull all this time. But it's a possibility he might not be a Skrull, but I'm guessing he is. I really agree with his theory on that. And another thing about Spider-Man Far From Home is, of course, everybody know that Peter Parker going to be going through like different emotion withdrawals, different emotion breakdown because of Tony. That is one of the reasons why he didn't want to. I'm guessing my theory. That's one of the reasons why he didn't want to be Spider-Man anymore, because he's still going through this heartache. Which I already knew that they don't have to play some part about Tony in the in the Spider-Man Far From Home, because that is a setup. I mean, not like a setup like you send somebody up to fail. I mean, that is a setup the way they was doing it, because they already knew that they wasn't do that with Spider-Man Far From Home, like intertwine that with Tony. They already knew that Tony was on do the snap and die and all that stuff, and that's why they brung Peter Parker and Tony closer together, because that's would lead up to Tony death, and that would lead up to Spider-Man Far From Home, and therefore you would see the emotion struggle that Peter Parker would go through, simply because how Iron Man was going through his struggle when he lost Peter Parker and he felt like he should have protected Peter Parker. Same thing Peter Parker is going through right now, because believe it or not, besides Uncle Ben, Tony Stark was like a father figure to Peter Parker the way they was writing the characters. So I'm guessing that is the reason why he don't want to be Spider-Man right now, because he's still trying to cope with the death of Tony Stark. You see what I'm saying? But I'm guessing when he actually start actually becoming a Spider-Man again, actually fighting against crime again like that, actually take the man up, I'm guessing it's going to be some kind of flashback, Tony talking to Peter Parker. It could be that flashback when Tony told Peter Parker, if you is nothing with that suit, don't wear the suit. I'm guessing that will give him motivation to actually say, I can't let Tony down. I am something without the suit, but Tony gave me this suit. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta honor and show respect to Tony, because Tony believed in me to become an Avenger, believed in me to give me this suit. So I'm gonna need to actually do what I need to do, get off my suffering, my self-pity, and actually do what I need to do, because I gotta show some respect to Tony. That could happen. I don't know. I'm just saying. I mean, plenty of things can happen. I mean, I'm guessing that's how they're gonna put Tony in there, because Tony and Peter was actually close. I mean, they already set that whole thing up. I mean, they already knew what was going on from the beginning, what was going on. I mean, because that's the reason why they didn't show certain things. I mean, think about it. That's the reason why they didn't show certain things on the trailer, because they already knew where the trailer was going and knew where the movie was going, and because Kevin Feige actually helped Sony out with Spider-Man. You know what I'm saying? So of course they're gonna take that, take what Kevin Feige know, which he's the man, and he already know the script. He already know what's written, so he can actually help them out to actually intertwine all of that and make it flow like it's supposed to flow. Because because think about it, if he come out with Spider-Man in Far From Home, Spider-Man Far From Home, and he don't even mention Tony, he don't say anything about Tony, he don't have this emotional disturbance within him because of Tony passed away and all that stuff. I mean, because he went through a drama situation. I mean, he died in Endgame. I mean, he died in Infinity War. Then Tony died, and finally came back and meet Tony, and then he died, and then Tony dies. So what's up with that? So you really have to know that all that was playing out. Everybody know that was playing out. So it's plenty of other things I know was pretty much playing out. I'll make another video about that. That'll be with the whole situation with Thor joining the Guardians of the Galaxy 3. That's all was set up for my understanding. I'll tell you what I mean in another video. So that's pretty much what I'll have to say with that. I don't think Mysterio, I don't think he's the big boss. I think it's someone else the big boss. I just don't know who at this moment could be the big boss. I mean, you can come up with a whole bunch of theory that might be the big boss, but what boss that we want to see in Spider-Man that we haven't seen before, that we want to be on the big screen? Because I mean, love comic books. I love about comics. I mean, you could tell, but I'm just sick and tired of seeing the same villains over and over and over and over. That's why it was kind of like really refreshing. Actually, was really refreshing from the MCU, because the MCU actually bring different villains. They didn't do the same villains over and over and over and over like Batman. Come on, DC, learn from Marvel now. Stop reshooting the same villains over and over and over and over and over. That get tiresome. I mean, why you thinking movies ain't really doing well? Reason why Aquaman did really well because Jason Voorhees and the rest of the cast was off the chain, but it was something different than y'all normally do. Same with Wonder Woman. It was something different. Y'all not doing the same characters over and over. Like for as villains, I don't mind seeing Wonder Woman over and over going to different battles. She's a superhero, a great one. I don't mind seeing any other superheroes going, Spider-Man movies, Batman movies, and things like that. I don't mind that. I'll just get tired of seeing the same villain. It's a big universe out there, comic universe out there, that you can use different villains. Why you keep using the same villains? I mean, like, you got Batman. All they do is shoot the Joker. That's all they keep rebooting the Joker. I love Batman comics just as much as the next fan, but I'm tired of seeing the Joker. I mean, I'm not that big a fan of the Joker. I know he's psychotic and he's crazy and all that, but I'm not the biggest fan of Joker. You know what I'm saying? I want to see more. I mean, what about Croc? You know what I'm saying? What about Mudface? I mean, they have a werewolf in some of the cartoons of Batman back in the day. What about him? What about Tranquility Quiz? I can't really pronounce that word. The people that actually talk with the doll, but they don't move their mouth. Tranquilitous? Okay, I just butchered that, but y'all know what I'm trying to say. But I'm like, come on, man, give us something new. That's why the DC movies, Wonder Woman and Aquaman, did so great. Not because the actors you had. I mean, they played a part in there because they was phenomenal. But people just get tired of seeing the same characters over and over and over. Marvel don't do that. Yes, you probably see different villains, crossovers in different Marvel things, but they not like main villains. They just come and do their part and they leave. But every reboot that DC do with these comic characters, they playing the same villain. I'm tired of watching the same villain. And please, I'm gonna make another. I don't want to get too much into this, but I'm gonna go ahead and get into this. I know I was talking about Far From Home, Spider-Man Far From Home, and I already said my piece on that. But I'm just going to get into this since I'm already rolling on this. I'm tired of seeing the same characters. No, y'all are too. DC, y'all really, on another thing, y'all really need to do something with y'all streaming service because y'all streaming service suck. I mean, I know y'all updated it recently. I know y'all now y'all have like some of the TV series. Y'all don't even have all the TV series. Now I was happy to see Constantine and some of the other TV series like Swamp Thing and Titans and Doom Patrol and all that things like that. But I mean, what about Arrow, Supergirl, Legend of Tomorrow? You know what I'm saying? I mean, even with the animations, y'all don't have fully everything on there. I mean, come on, man. I know y'all got Young Justice on there. This is awesome. I mean, what about the other DC cartoons y'all have? I mean, I know y'all got Batman Ninja on there. I've been waiting to see that. That's awesome. But even with the movies, the two of the biggest movies that DC made was like recently was Aquaman and Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman, Aquaman. Why they movie is not on the server? That is ridiculous. I mean, you got the old movie with Christopher Reeves playing Superman, which is awesome. I really love that. I think it's one of the best Supermans ever. And then y'all got Smallville. I mean, not Smallville. I haven't seen Smallville on there. If I did, I can't remember. But Lois and Clark, which is a great TV show with Dean Cain and Terry Hatcher. Go check it out if you haven't checked it out. Pretty good show. Love it. I mean, even with the Batmans, y'all got the old Batmans. Y'all don't have the new Batman. Now that I remember. If y'all do, I mean, I really don't care because I don't like Kristen Bell as playing as Batman. I like me personally, I like the Ben Affleck playing Batman more than Kristen Bell. Kristen Bell just sucked to me, and everybody knew he sucked. It's pretty sad when you actually when you see the movie, you want to see the villain more than you want to actually see a superhero. That's not great. That's the reason why I really don't watch the movie. I mean, I watch the movies, you know what I'm saying, and I support it because it's comics, but to a limit because in a way that. And Christian Bale's an awesome actor, but he sucked with this performance. That was surprising, and I was upset about that. But I was really great about now. Tom Hardy did a great performance, really, and Heath Ledger did a great performance, really. But that's what I don't know what the deal why they cast Homeboy for Batman. I see. But reason why I'm giving him a chance is because when Heath Ledger came out with his performance, I didn't think Heath Ledger was going to do a good performance. But that's not going to stop me from watching it. I can think that this person is not going to do a good performance, but I won't go stop watching them. I won't go to the theaters to show support, because I don't think he'll do a great job. That's just not me. I mean, you can think something, but at least got to give him a chance. And he pulled it off greatly. Now, Robert Pattinson, I think that's his name. I really don't know. I mean, because he wasn't that impressed to me. He wasn't that impressive to me in the movies I've seen. Because I stopped watching him after the Twilight Saga ended. Me, if you want to go on a team, I was team Jacob. I wasn't team Edward. I mean, I probably would have been a team Edward. Nah, but I'm just saying I probably would have been. What threw me off when that fool stepped into the sun and glittered. That threw me off right there. That's just threw me off. I'm like, okay, what is this big mysterious thing gonna happen when he go into the sun? They build that up so greatly, and then when he stepped in here, he glittered. Really? That was a letdown. But I mean, the movies was good. I mean, I enjoy watching the movies. I mean, because I enjoy watching vampires and werewolves and all things like that. But I'm just not sure is he gonna be able to actually pull off the Batman. Now, if he's smart, what he go do, he would go talk to the person that no one was able to take him down off the Batman throne yet, as far as acting. Michael Keaton. He's like the far best Batman ever. Me personally, I'd rather for them to actually, if he will actually play the role, I would actually for them to actually get Michael Keaton again to play Batman. And one of the things about Batman will piss me off that they never actually does, they never ever have a great fighting Batman. Batman's highly skilled in martial arts. I mean, you got anime talk, he fighting. He always fighting martial arts style. You got Ninja Batman, the animation movie out. Why when y'all shoot these movies, he don't know how to fight? He's brawling. which it didn't make any sense to me. One of the movies, I think it was Dark Knight, the last movie, they had Michael Jai White in there playing Gamble. This man is highly skilled in martial arts. Why they didn't hire him to choreographer? I don't know how to pronounce that word right now, but why they didn't hire him to do the action directing? Like, why they didn't hire him to actually the person that the stunt person, or even who of Kristen Bell was actually fighting in the scenes? Why they didn't have him pay him to actually teach him how to fight? Why they didn't pay him to do that? Why they got somebody in there teaching him how to be a brawler? That always a letdown in the Batman films that I always see. I cannot fully enjoy the Batman because they never be true to the character. If they don't, I mean, only person that captured the feeling darkness of Batman was Michael Keaton. Everything else was a failure. You know what I'm saying? Everything behind, I mean, even in Michael Keaton performance was excellent. I'm not talking about his performance. His performance was excellent. It's his fighting style in there. That was terrible. Every Batman movie, go back and watch. Every Batman movie suck with their fighting skills. Always. And he's one of the most highly talented fighter in the DC universe. I'm about to be out of this. Okay, so thank y'all for tuning in to UCU Reporting News. I'm Fenrir Moon. Please subscribe. Please hit that notification bell. Please leave a comment. Let me know what you think about this video. And also, once again, peace. Catch you next time.